Hello my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's video we're going to find out your person's true feelings towards you. So first of all, I really wanted to thank each and every one of you who has liked, who has subscribed, who has left me a comment. You guys are really amazing, and I truly am grateful, and I truly appreciate each and single one of you. Without you, I would not be able to continue these videos, and it just feels really amazing. So thank you so much for being here. There is over 900 of us, and I'm just totally mind blown because I did not expect I would even get to 900 subscribers, so that feels really and truly amazing, and I really wanted to thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yeah, that was the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing I wanted to say is more about the reading itself. So guys, please remember, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you. So take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. Also, I wanted to add, I am an intuitive reader, so I just don't stick to the meaning of the cards from the books. So, you know, love it or hate it, but this is how I roll and this is what I do. So, you know, if you see a card and you think, oh, this is not what does it mean, it's just what it means to me at that moment. Alright, so this is something I wanted to clarify. The next thing is that I am doing personal readings as well, and all the information's in the description box down below. So if you're interested, just have a look at the info, leave me a comment, and then I will tell you what to do next and how to contact me for the personal reading. So yeah, we've got 3 groups of cards: group number 1, group number 2, and group number 3. And how does it work? You intuitively choose just one group of cards. You can pause this video right now, you can meditate on your choice, you can use a pendulum, whatever is easier for you and whatever calls to you, and you just pick one group, and then you can resume this video, go to the timestamps in the description box down below, and you can go straight towards your group. So for group number 1, we've got this blue Sodalite. For group number 2, we've got oh my gosh, what is it? Carnelian, sorry. And for group number 3, we've got Amethyst. So whenever you're ready, just go straight to your group, and I'll see you in a moment. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, today's reading is about your person's true feelings towards you, and this is for those who have chosen the group number 1 with the Sodalite crystal. So I've got some oracle cards, and I'm gonna clarify them with my tarot, so it should be an interesting reading. So let's just start. For this group, I did have quite a few cards that were popping out. There was supposed to be one from each deck, but there is a little bit more, so there is it means there's more messages. But let's see what we've got. Sorry. So we've got, you deserve love, you're lovable. We've got, obstacles are detours in the right direction. We've got, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. Summer solstice, radiance. Crystals, focus. Life provides what I need and who I need when my soul is open and ready to receive. And the last card, surround yourself with people who clearly love your light and add to it. Okay, so we've got some very interesting cards. What are the feelings towards you? I do get a feeling that for most of you in this group, I'm not sure if you're asking about the romantic interest of yours. You could be, but I don't really. I'm sorry to say that. I'm sorry if that's going to be disappointing to you, but I don't really see any romantic interest from that person towards you, to be honest. I do get a feeling that this person might not even realize you exist. I'm sorry to say that. It could be that you're asking about your crush and they don't really know about you, or they just kind of know you're there, but they don't know you very well, so they can't really say if they like you or they don't like you, what are the feelings towards you, because they don't really know you. Or it could be that you're in a no communication with that person anymore. You did have some kind of connection before, but now you haven't heard from them in, I don't know, in ages, and it doesn't really seem like they're gonna contact you anytime soon. I'm not saying they have completely forgotten about you, but they don't really think about you, and you're still focusing on them. I'm gonna clarify basically all of those cards with the tarot. I have pre-shuffled that, but I am going to shuffle that again. And yeah, and just pull some extra cards for each of these oracle ones, because I feel like you are kind of focused on that person, like I was saying, but they don't really notice you. And you know, as you can see, as you know from the first card, from the Romance Angels, you deserve love. You're lovable. So maybe it's just not the right person for you. Maybe it's just not meant to be, even though you feel like this is what you want right now, and this is what you kind of deserve right now. This might be not the best thing for you, and this is what the universe is trying to tell you, but it's not that easy. Because in the end, it is going to lead you to the right direction, to the right person, but at the moment, it's not really that. And also, well, with this card, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So this thing, just to just to shorten this message, to me, it's just like, forget what I think I need. You might be thinking that, yeah, you need that person in your life, and they're definitely the ones. They're definitely your soulmate, your twin flame, however you want to call it, but it might not be the case. It might not be the case, but you're really focused on them, and you can't really think about anybody else at the moment because you think this is it. And you see, life provides what I need and who I need when my soul is open and ready to receive. The thing is, the universe will provide you with the person you actually need in your life, and the person you actually should be with, the person who is going to be your soulmate. But at the moment, your soul is just not ready for that person yet. This is what I'm feeling. And how to kind of help yourself with that is to surround yourself with people who clearly love your light. So surround yourself with friends, with people who really love you for who you are, and this is going to help you somehow feel much better, because I feel like you might, for some of you, you might be feeling a little bit depressed, or especially with what I'm telling you now, you might get really upset and say, oh, this is not how it is, or I know they are definitely my soulmate, and I know definitely they're for me. And what are you talking about? But hey, I'm just passing the message. So let's see what the tarot wants to tell us about each of this card. If there is anything else it wants to add. Alright, so Spirit, can you clarify? Oh, that was quick. But I'm not really sure if it came out in reverse or in a straight position. Alright. So there we go. The shadow side, which is the devil in the traditional deck, and justice. Two major arcanas. That's a very big thing. You definitely deserve love, because this is definitely what you deserve. Yeah, with the Justice card, you deserve it. You've been doing very well. You're a good person. You've got a good heart. You are doing things that are right. So it will definitely come back to you. You know, the karma, the good karma, it's going to come back to you. But at the moment, you might not really feel like it, because you're so fixed on this one person that really doesn't deserve you and doesn't deserve your love. I'm sorry to say that. So because of that, you might start to feel you're not lovable enough, you're not good enough, you're not pretty enough, you know, you're not handsome enough, whatever, you're not smart enough. But that's not the case. It's just you will definitely meet the person who is gonna make you feel like you're good enough, like in every way, you know, but it's not at the moment. So with this shadow side card, with devil card, I do feel like you're kind of, like I was saying, fixed on this one person, you know, and you don't really want to see what is going on around you. You don't really want to accept the reality that maybe they're not really that great and they're not really that amazing of a person, especially you know, when you're truly in love, because when we're in love we tend to idealize people, you know, and when we fall out of love we realize that this person was really not a good match for us, you know, that wouldn't work out, that wouldn't end up very well for us in the long run if anything had happened between the two of you. But you're still kind of chained into this idea. You're still kind of hiding from the reality. You don't want to face it. You don't want to look it in the eyes and be like, yeah, well, maybe you're right. Maybe they're not really good for me. They're not really great for me. And, you know, you actually you are on your way to find that person, you know, your next soulmate, but this is not the one you're asking about right now, I'm afraid. Okay, let's clarify the obstacles or detours in the right direction. So Spirit, what do you want to tell us about this card? Okay, so we've got Six of Pentacles in a straight position. So Six of Pentacles. Maybe I'm going to take one more card, because it's so much easier when you've got, I mean, at least to me, when you've got two cards to work with. I'm definitely, from this card I can definitely see that you are somebody who's got a lot to give. You're somebody who's got a lot, basically a lot of not just material stuff, because let's not talk about material stuff, but you're somebody who can actually give a lot of attention, a lot of yeah, mostly like a lot of attention. This is what I'm getting, to that person, to the person, and that will truly love you. And the second card we've got here is in the Tower in reverse, and that is interesting because this card says obstacles are detours in the right direction. So when we've got the Tower in a straight position, this is like kind of inevitable catastrophe. But when it goes like this, you can literally avoid the catastrophe. You can literally you can just avoid something that normally would be a massive shock for you, and that would most probably destroy a part of you, part of your soul, something very important. So what can I say is that most probably, thanks to this reading and the messages you're getting right now, you will be able or you are able right now to avoid something that normally would cause a major disruption in your life because of the person you're asking about. So maybe if you didn't hear this message, you could have, like, I don't know, make some kind of mistakes, let's say, some kind of weird mistakes, bad mistakes, things that you know you're not supposed to be doing. They're not really good for you. But I'm getting that for some of you, who are really depressed and are in a very bad mental state right now. This is gonna help you avoid something that maybe you are thinking about doing. And you need to remember, this is just another obstacle. This is just another bump on the road. This is how life is. The road is not always gonna be nice and straight and just with a nice fresh, I don't know, layer on it. Sometimes it's gonna be bumpy and sometimes it's gonna be not that straight and not that easy to follow. Sometimes our paths are quite twisted, and before we start heading into the right direction, we're gonna get lost a couple of times at least. So the universe is trying to tell you what is happening right now. It's just another obstacle, but you're going in the right direction. You can't forget that you're going in the right direction. Maybe if you were not, I don't know, having feelings for this person right now, that would not lead you to something better in the long run. I don't know, it's definitely going to make sense for some of you, but at the moment I just can't think of anything else really of a better metaphor. But I'm getting that because you've got this very kind nature and a very calm nature, and the nature of a person who is more giver than receiver. You are going to meet the right person. It's just not the moment. It's not a good moment right now. Okay, let's see the next card. So the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. How can we clarify that, Spirit? Okay, so we've got the Three of Wands. Anything else? It's Three of Wands. Okay, so before this fell out, I got the Ten of Cups in reverse. Alright, there comes a more serious message. For some of you, there is a possibility that person you are thinking about is already married or already has got a family of their own. And you might be knowing that, but you're still kind of were still kind of trying to pursue that, even though you knew that was what was happening. For some of you, there is a possibility that they did have some kind of romance with you, and you know, but they're not going to actually leave their family for you. And even though you think you need this person, this is not, honestly, once again, this is not right for you. With the Three of Wands here, to me, this is the card of slowly realizing that. Maybe it's because of you're listening to this reading right now, you're watching this reading right now, or maybe you, inside, you did have a small voice kind of telling you, you know, this is not right, but you needed some kind of confirmation because you were not really sure if you were right about it or not. But you are moving, once again, it really goes well with the previous card. You're moving in the right direction. You're moving because you're moving away from that person. You're moving away from their troubles, their problems. You're moving away from what you think you need and you don't actually need. All right, so this is all I'm getting from this card. I'm gonna move to the summer solstice. It could be I'm getting that for some of you it could be a message about the timing, obviously. So interesting sign in reverse. It could be the timing, but I need to see whether it's about the person you're asking about, really. But with that sun in reverse, I do feel like something must have happened around summertime. I'm getting that it's mostly in the past. So something must have happened around summertime that kind of made you feel like you're, I don't know, you're kind of failing in that. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse as well. So I don't know, guys, if you can see, but there's so many major arcanas in this reading, and to me it indicates that the universe is really trying to send you a message that, you know, but you're kind of not really listening to it. With the sun in reverse, it is basically not a really good news. It is you might have learned about something, some kind of truth that you don't really want to accept, and you don't really want to well, basically, yeah, accept. It doesn't get into you. You don't really want to see that. You would rather, you know, when the sun is shining in your face, literally trying to tell you something, you put on the sunglasses, you know, kind of blocking it off. You don't really want to see that, you know. And that is not a good sign. I'm also getting that because of that, you might have become this Queen of Pentacles, kind of gone wrong. So instead of being your normal, caring, nurturing self, you have become someone who is selfish, who is overindulging in things, who doesn't really want to care about people, who is not very grounded. And this is what you need right now. You need a lot of grounding, you need a lot of centering. Meditation would be a great thing for you. This is what I'm getting, but you're not on a stable ground right now. You are not really standing on your feet, and you know that, but for some reason you want to believe that this is not the case. You know, you see everything clearly, and you know, because I don't know, because all the signs in the universe are telling you it's definitely that person, even though all the signs are screaming at you, saying this is not the right person, just move on, it's not the right person for you. They would not be good, they would not be a good match for you. I'm really sorry if you feel upset or something, but I'm sorry, but I'm just, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just you know, trying to give you the message that I'm getting with the focus. And I do feel like it is really about your friends, you know, that your friends at the moment, they will definitely help you if you just tell them about how you feel, what is going on. Oh, we've got the moon. I feel like at the moment it will be great if you turn to your friends, because they will help you to stop focusing on that one person. I feel like there is some of your friends, for some of you, who definitely have been telling you that this is not the right guy, this is not the right girl for you, and you know, you should I feel like they're very spiritual, and they kind of know, they do have a feeling, and they will definitely help you. With the moon card, I'm also getting that it would be great if you can just kind of listen to your intuition, just like really tune into your intuition right now, because I'm sure your intuition is giving you the right messages. You just need to tune into that, you know, you just need to listen to yourself, go in this journey into the depth of your soul, and you'll definitely find some answers that maybe you wanted to be hidden, maybe you wanted to stay there, and just, you know, because you're kind of trying to convince yourself it's the other way around. I'm sorry, but for this group, I'm just getting a lot of very stubborn energy. I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm just saying this is not going to help you at all. I'm very sorry. But I'm getting a strong message in that case that you should turn to your friends and turn to a person that you know is not going to tell you, oh, I told you so. Because there's definitely this one person, I'm getting a strong Pisces vibe with this moon card, that is gonna listen to you and that is gonna help you. Yeah. So let's see if there is anything that Spirit wants to say about life provides what I need and who I need when my soul is open and ready to receive. Because once again, like, Spirit is telling you that you're not ready. You might think you are, but you're not ready for that person, that, you know, that soulmate to actually come into your life yet. You are on the right track, but it's not there yet. So we have the King of Wands. Too many cards. So for some reason I'm getting that it's either you or it is going to be your right person, but we've got Aries, Leo and Sagittarius, and I'm very strongly getting Leo with this King of Wands. So there is a possibility your next soulmate is actually Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm getting, oh my gosh, too many cards keep on falling out, guys. Okay, and we've got the Fool. Well, another major arcana. He keeps on saying, yeah, because now I'm sure this is going to be the new person in your life. So your true soulmate is actually, like I was saying, Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, could be also Venus. but they're definitely your King of Wands. They do have this very fiery energy. They are very energetic. There is always they are everywhere. They kind of everywhere. They're very enthusiastic about things. I feel like they're kind of a young person as well, or they could be very young at heart. And I'm 100% sure right now, guys, that the universe is definitely sending you that person. Maybe not right now, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but with this full card, this is going to happen when you least expect it, when you will not think about it anymore, when you stop focusing on the person you actually have been asking about today with this reading, with today's video. Because you would not expect. It could be also that you do have some kind of a type that you normally go for, whether it's a physical traits or like I don't know, like character traits that you always go for, and this time it is going to be someone who is totally different from what you normally go for. And this is very exciting. It is going to be very exciting. And right now you might be thinking like, oh, what are you talking about? I always go for, I don't know, black hair and, I don't know, green eyes, let's say. And bam, all of a sudden you're gonna go for blonde hair and brown eyes guy. I don't know, just saying, just an example. So that will be very unexpected for you. And that person with the energy, they will just sweep you off of your feet. You're just gonna be swept away, but that is going to be so good and so positive. I really love you see the tarot cards, because they can give so many interesting informations and the things you would not expect. I would not expect to tell you this kind of details, to be honest. I'll tell you about, I don't know, your proper soulmate. It could be that you already know that person as well, but you're gonna kind of see them in a new light, because you would not expect them to be the one. That is possibility as well for some of you. So yeah, let's just clarify the last card. Surround yourself with people who clearly love your light and add to it. I don't think there is too much we can add to this card to clarify it, because it clearly says just surround yourself with people that love you unconditionally, whether it's family, whether it's friends, you know. I am, yeah, definitely. Also, I would say don't forget about your normal mundane life as well. Just don't try to focus only on you know, that love, or only on that aspect of love you're currently really worried about, because your life needs to be in balance. So you need to make sure that your life, inner life, and yeah, outside life, I would say, is in a nice balance, because this is what you need right now. You need the right balance. You need some multitasking. You're doing that really great. You're doing really fine with that. Keep on going. You're really great. You know, you just need to not to forget about you know, your inner self. Maybe you're kind of neglecting your spirituality a little bit. Maybe, you know, it will be great for you to just, I'm getting like this Queen of Cups for some reason. Today it just looks at me, it just looks to me like there's, you know, this lady in a very cozy armchair with a nice cup of tea, and, you know, she's kind of like having a little spa at home, you know, just pampering herself. So I feel like this is what you kind of need to do, because I don't know, when I'm getting this kind of like vision, and I don't get that very often, I feel like that would help you more than you think, and that will help you relax a little bit. And this is when you kind of feel that everything is going to be fine no matter what. Alright, that was it, group number 1. It was kind of a difficult reading, I'm not gonna lie. It started off quite negative for some of you, maybe a little bit upsetting for some of you. Maybe you have already known it is going to be like that kind of, but you needed some kind of you needed someone to kind of say that out loud for you. But as you can see, you know, the universe has got a plan for everything, so no need to worry. You're gonna find someone amazing when you least expect that. So just remember about it, and then, funny thing, try to forget about it and just focus on yourself a little bit, on your inner life, on pampering yourself, and going back to that mental clarity and mental balance. So thank you so much for being here. If you like this video, please don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and leave me a comment. Tell me how it did resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 2. I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, in today's video we're going to find out your person's true feelings towards you. So this is for those of you who have chosen the Carnelian crystal. I've got some oracle cards for you guys, and also I've got my tarot cards to clarify everything. So let's just get into the video, shall we? Oh wow, it's the first card. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Well, that is interesting. We've got joy is the ultimate creator. Okay, there's another very positive card. Stone people, vigilance. And you owe yourself the love that you so freely give to other people. Okay, guys, what can I say? We've got 2 very important messages for those of you who have chosen the group number 2 reading. First of all, for some of you, the person you're asking about is your soulmate, is your twin flame, however you want to call it, this ultimate union of people. At least, you know, that's how they feel when they think about you. They feel joy, they feel happiness, they feel like you know, that could be something really serious with you, and they kind of are really interested and really want to pursue that, you know. They feel like they would just want to know you better, and for some of you, when they think about you, they just wanna, I don't know, they just kind of wanna, how to say that, I don't know, like kidnap you, kind of, you know, just kidnap you and run away with you because they just want you for themselves. However, to achieve all of this, I feel like you need to understand that your own feelings and your own needs are also very important. I feel like you kind of might be neglecting yourself. You kind of, when you fall in love or when you like people, you want to give yourself to them completely. You are not living anything for yourself anymore. You just stop existing for yourself, you know. You just exist for other people. You just exist for their needs, and you exist for their wants as well. While you need to remember, you know, you also need to love yourself, and you also need to remember about yourself and your needs. but I feel like the tarot is gonna help us to kind of clarify everything. So I did pre-shuffle it. I'm gonna shuffle again. Let's see. Okay, what Spirit wants us to know about this card. This could be the one. This is definitely how your person is feeling about you, but is there anything else we need to know? Alright, so we've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. That is very interesting. And I'm just gonna need one more card. Too many cards. One more card for this. Okay, this was Ten of Pentacles. Wow, guys. Alright. For quite a lot of you, I'm getting this is actually the person you're gonna kind of end up with, you know, if you know what I mean. Like, you're gonna be with them, you're gonna have this family with them, it's gonna be a longer lasting relationship. I do feel like it's either you or them who in the past, in their past relationship, have been feeling quite like in a cage, quite constricted and quite I don't know how to say that, quite uncomfortable and unhappy. But right now, because of the feelings, I'm getting it's more about them, but the feelings they've got for you kind of make them feel more free. They're kind of freeing themselves out from that mental cage. You know, maybe you even know, like, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It is going to resonate with quite a lot of you, I'm getting, that you kind of know about this person's maybe previous relationship or previous problems, and you know what I'm talking about. So if you know, then this message is extremely significant to you as well. That you know, when they see you, they kind of see the freedom for themselves. You know, you're kind of making their spirit free from that cage that they have been trapped in, you know. And this is definitely, they feel like they really want to be with you, and they feel like they really want to have this beautiful life with you. Maybe everything even planned, the whole, I don't know, family, house, a dog, you know, or a cat, and kids and everything. And they think about you quite seriously, not gonna lie, quite seriously. But obviously I'm gonna get more cards for the rest of our oracles and see what else the Spirit wants us to know. But so far I have to say this is a very, very promising reading. Let's see about this one. Joy is the ultimate creator. So what do we have? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What else? Okay, something is there. What do we have? Ace of Swords. Okay, so what can I say? I can tell you this. This is not going to happen very soon. This is not going to happen very quickly. That person, you know, even though they do have all these feelings for you, and they do have a lot of warm feelings and fuzzy feelings towards you, they prefer to take things slow, even very slow for some of you. Maybe if you're watching this, you're kind of, oh, if they like me, why they don't call me, why they don't tell me, you know, why don't ask me out? Well, that is because they really want to be cautious. They are really slow in their workings. That's because they kind of are not sure if they're stepping on like a still ground, if they're not going into, I don't know, something dangerous and something that's gonna end up really bad for them. They need to know you are this stable ground, you know. before they make any move. So this is going to take them a while. You know, yes, they are happy, they are thinking very highly of you, but still they're being very cautious. But that could be because of that previous relationship they had, you know, because if something is not okay in your previous relationship, then you're going to be very cautious about the same things. You're going to be you know, you're gonna want to make sure that this time it is not gonna happen again. But they do have the very precise mindset, you know, when it comes to your person. They kind of they know in their mind's eye that they know that you are the one, but still, because of this, like I said, these previous experiences, they are not gonna move that quickly. They're not gonna ask you out. And please, I would say you don't do that either. You don't ask them out first. They want to be the one who are going to speak to you first. The only problem, like I said, is that they want to make sure you're not gonna hurt them. So they need this kind of assurance. I don't know how long it's gonna take them, but don't try to rush things with them, because this is not gonna end up well. This is what I can tell you for sure. Don't try to rush them. Okay, this is the card I'm honestly unsure about today, because Stone People, vigilance. What do you need to be vigilant about, or what are they vigilant about? It could be, like I was saying, could be, if that is linked to them, it is 100% linked to, once again, their previous experiences, the previous relationship, where not everything was, there we go, not everything was really great, and they are kind of very vigilant. They are kind of very alert. They are still kind of, that's why I'm telling you to, there we go, you need to give them time, because they're still healing. They are not over the previous connection yet. They will be after some time, but even if they think they are right now, they're not. They're still healing. That's why they're still being very unsure about you. They know they like you. They do have this feeling that yes, she or he or they are the one. They're definitely, you know, there is something, there is this deep spiritual connection going on, but in the same time they have not healed yet. And whatever has happened before has really deeply, very deeply hurt them. And that was literally, they felt like they were stabbed in the back by a previous person they have been with, from, you know, previous connection. Someone they felt like, oh, they might be the one, but they literally stabbed them in the back. But with you, you're their new choice. You're the, you know, they're gonna have to make a decision, obviously, you know, but I feel like they've already made a decision. They decided they really want to try with you, but they're still kind of scared. They're still unsure. They're still healing. That's why we had this Knight of Coins in reverse with the previous card. You need to give them time. You can't rush things. You can't be pushy, because they're still in a not the right space of mind completely. I would say maybe there's like 70% done. Maybe it's like 70% is behind them already, but they're still healing and they're still going through that remaining 30%. So you need to really give them time. Okay, and the last card, because now it kind of makes sense to me. So while you're giving them time, maybe you can focus on yourself a little bit as well, and focus on just loving yourself and pampering yourself and just doing things only for yourself, you know, just being a tiny little bit selfish, but in a good way. I'm getting. And this is also the message for them. I'm feeling that they have given, in this previous connection, they have given so much to that other person that nothing has left, that the other person has literally sucked out the whole energy and life force out of them, and now they need to remind themselves that, you know, they should still love themselves, and they should still take care of themselves no matter what. I am getting some mental problems a little bit, that the previous person they have been with could have been of a narcissistic personality, and they could have done a real damage to the mental health of the person you're asking about. But let's see if there is anything else that the Spirit wants us to know. So we've got the Knight of Wands. Okay. And the Four of Pentacles. Well, that is very interesting. What can I say? When it comes to them, I do, for some of you, there is a possibility that they live quite far away from you, and they might be moving a little bit closer to you. That is for a small group of you. I'm getting that is a very long distance thing at the moment, but the distance is going to be shortened. But I'm also getting that they're gonna start following their passion quite soon. But also in the same time, they're gonna they're gonna be a little bit, I don't know, I'm getting a feeling that they're gonna be a little bit jealous of you. I don't know why. I have no clue. Maybe I'm gonna get just one more card and see what is that gonna say. What is that? Get the Ace of Cups in reverse. I am getting that for some of you they're gonna be a little bit jealous because they might see someone else around you, and they might not really feel sure and feel secure. They might feel like this other person is getting your attention, and this other person is kind of more suited for you, so they would feel kind of bitter about it. But in the long run, you just, you know, you just do you. If you want to be with that person you were asking about, then, you know, you just need to be patient once again and give them the time they really need. So this is it for you, group number 2. It was quite a positive reading, I'm not gonna lie, and it wasn't as mentally draining like with the previous group, because previous group was kind of more difficult, let's say. But yeah, so this is all I've got for you guys. If you did like this video, please don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and leave me a comment. Tell me how it did resonate with you. I love reading your comments, guys. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Hello, group number 3. I hope you're doing well. So let me remind you, in today's video we're going to find out your person's true feelings towards you, and this is for the group who have chosen this amethyst crystal. So I've got some oracle cards for you guys, and I'm gonna also use my tarot cards to clarify them and get us a little bit more details. So let's just start. So the first card we've got is: let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. That's interesting. I surrender to a power greater than me. So once again, this is a message of trust. DNA, karma. And I believe in my ability to create a life I love. I am worthy of abundance. Well, okay, group number 3. I feel like you're being a little bit pushy and you don't really want to trust the universe. You're kind of like, I want to have that in my hands, really. I want to do things with that. I don't want to wait for the divine timing to, you know, to step in. I want to do my thing, and I want to do it when I want to do it. And you might be a little bit pushy and rushing the things, and it is not the best thing for you to do, because that person you're asking about, they kind of feel your pushiness. They feel you being pushy, they feel you trying to rush things, and they're not very comfortable with that. So what we have here, there are kind of I don't see a definite answer for the question, what are their feelings towards you? Because right now the only thing I'm getting is that they're trying to be pushy. They're trying to be pushy and I don't like it. So first thing they ask of you is to allow the situation to unfold naturally. They still don't know what to think of you. Honestly, this is what I'm getting. They don't really know if you're the right person for them, if you're the wrong person for them, if they want to have a relationship with you, if they don't want to have a relationship with you. They're very unsure. In previous groups, I had very clear answers. But in this group, I feel like they just don't know yet. It could be that this whole situation is quite fresh and quite new, so they just don't know you that well. They're still kind of thinking, you know, whether they should, you know, like they should kind of get to know you better, or they should stay friends with you. They don't really know. So that's why we have these two cards. This situation is calling for you to have faith, and I surrender to a power greater than me. So the universe is asking you basically to surrender to it and have trust in it, because everything is going to unfold one way or another. But you need to stop being so controlling of the situation. You need to try to stop it. If you know, you just can't be sending them 20 text messages one after another, you know, or if they don't reply for 5 minutes, just be all like, hey, did you read my message? Did you see my message? What are you doing? Who are you with? You know, stuff like that, because this is just not what you do. So this is the main message I'm actually getting. I'm also getting that for some of you, this is a very karmic relationship. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean it has to be a bad thing. Obviously, it could be a really good thing. Maybe you have promised yourself in previous life that you are going to be with each other again. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we are going to get some more answers from the clarification cards. So I have pre-shuffled my tarot cards, but I'm going to shuffle them again for you guys, and let's just see what is that Spirit wants wants you to know about this card. Alright, so we've got the Eight of Cups and the Star. So the universe once again is telling you, in my opinion, okay, to let go, literally let go of something. Leave your controlling issues in that case behind. You know, you don't need that. You need, sometimes, you know, we need to let things happen in a natural way. And we've got also the Star card, and this is about emotional healing and hoping and wishing, you know. So I'm getting that, you know, you're not being so controlling because obviously you've got bad intentions, no. But that's because you kind of, you're very hoping, you're very wishful when it comes to that situation, when it comes to that connection. You kind of have a feeling, you know, that yeah, this could be the right person, so let me you know, let me rush things because I really want to know now if they're right for me or not right for me. But for them it is a little bit too much. So, you know, you can still, you know, have, you know, be wishful, you can still think and hope about it, but you need to give them a little bit of space. Just walk away a little bit, distance yourself a little bit, don't be so pushy, you know. This is what I'm getting, you know. Just it is going to be fine one way or another, but you just can't be like that. I'm really getting the word pushy all the time. You might not even be realizing that, but yeah. Okay, so let's clarify the trust card. So the first card we've got is the Tower. Okay, and I'm getting that is okay, that could be either you or it could be them. I don't know, it's difficult to say, but I do get that the Tower card is very is a card linked to the past. It's not a present thing. So in the past, for you or for them, there was this very shocking event that happened. You know, something that caused you or them to feel like, oh my god, this is basically the end of the world for me, you know. Everything that I have believed in, everything that I have built my castle on has just collapsed, you know. There is no foundation for getting this relationship before. So I don't know what that was. It was a very shocking revelation either way. I'm not sure. Could have been about anything, but that was very unhappy thing. And now I'm getting that this person, whether it's you or them, they do have the trusting issues a little bit, the trust issues. So that's why you need to just have faith in the universe, because that person is still healing from that. So that's why now I'm getting like could be actually more than them than you. So that person now has been single for a while, and they have kind of been enjoying being single, and they're not really sure if they really want to be in a relationship, because they like I said, they do have the trust issues because of something from the past. So it's not going to be easy for them to have this transition from a single person and a single life they've had for a while now into someone who is in a relationship, because they're not really sure whether that will be a good thing for them or that would not be serving them at all. Okay, let's see, what else do we get? Surrender to a power greater than me. Maybe we're gonna get some more answers and more hints and more clues, because obviously everyone's situation is different. So yeah, for some of you, that person you're asking about could be divorced. They could have been married before, but there is a possibility. Like I said, they did have some problems in previous relationship, and now they've been single for a while because they've had a divorce and they don't really feel like they want to get married anytime soon at the moment. That might change, obviously, but this is what they think, at least right now. Is there anything else Spirit wants to add? Okay. Also, I feel like they do have an advice for you. Don't talk too much about how you feel about them to other people. I'm getting the message of, please shut up. Don't tell people about it. It's not in a bad way, and it's not in a bad faith. They're not doing that in a bad faith. but they feel like you might be talking about that a little bit too much to people, and they don't really appreciate that. They would like you to be a little bit more delicate about it. They don't want everybody, I don't know, maybe in your workplace or in your school, in your group of people, in your group of friends. Maybe you have same group of friends, sorry, and they don't want everybody to know, because they feel like you're telling everyone about it, and they makes them feel a little bit uncomfortable, because they still don't know what to make of this situation. They still don't know what to make of you, and you're already telling people things, and that might cause them to cut you off from their life. So just be careful about it. Don't be so loud about the feelings you might be having for them, because they're aware of that. They're aware, believe me or not, they're aware of that. Maybe there are other people going and telling them what you said about them, and they don't really, they wish you were a little bit more quiet about this whole situation. This is what I'm getting. Well, that is very interesting. Let's see about that. Well, we've got this karma, and let's see if we can clarify that in any way. If that is a karmic relationship, is that supposed to be? Once again, we've got the Nine of Pentacles. And what is that? The Ace of Cups. Well, it didn't really answer my question about if that is a karmic relationship or not. But once again, I do get that your kind of destiny is to meet. There was your destiny, definitely, to meet. There was a destiny for both of you who are single. There's no third-party situations, to meet and have the opportunity to start some kind of connection and romantic relationship. We don't know yet how it's gonna unfold, because it doesn't say, because this is just the beginning. This is the Ace of Cups. This is just the beginning. This is just not even the first base. This is less than that. This is lower base than first base. We don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel like it was definitely a destiny for you guys to meet and have the opportunity to start something. And the last card, I believe in my ability to create a life I love. I am worthy of abundance. Oh, that is beautiful. Two of Cups. Anything else? Too many cards, too many cards. Anything else we can add to that? Well, with this Two of Cups, I really do feel like this is some kind of very significant connection for both of you, and this is very that could lead into a very beautiful partnership. But once again, you'd have to give it time and be patient and trust in the universe instead of pushing things, because there is a big chance for you guys to actually be in that beautiful partnership, because I'm getting a lot of equality, you know, that nobody is better than the other one. You know, it's a true partnership. True partnership. It's a relationship based on partnership, which is something I really like. However, at the moment, you need to let them rest a little bit, because I feel like they're in this moment of the Ten of Wands over here, where they're kind of overwhelmed by everything still, and they just need a little bit of rest. And once they rest, once they have had, you know, that time for themselves, they will start creating this abundance of love. They will start creating, you know, the life they really want to live. But once again, this is calling for you to be patient, for you to have trust, and for you to stop being pushy and stop telling people, you know, because they're kind of uncomfortable, because once again they just don't know what to do yet, and you're maybe telling people already like, oh, how great it would be if we were married and had kids, and I don't know, have a house over there and whatever, you know. So yeah, just be patient. That's the main message for you, I would say. There is a possibility for you guys to be together, but you just need to trust the universe and let it do its job. Okay guys, so this is what I've got for you, group number 3. I hope it was helpful. If you did like this video, please don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and leave me a comment. Tell me how it did resonate with you. I love reading your comments, and thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next video.